The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, Lonnie!
So we got man.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Bandit.
15.
Delta.
55. Check, 55. Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Here we go.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you look at the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Just like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
16.
Hey, check 24. Watch 25.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option to score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you can definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Double bump.
Check.
Smoke!
Lucky.
Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
44.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Check 99. You go tight. You got tight.
Jack 16. Quarter.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
let's go, D.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hey, alert.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Pilot 64, weak. Alert. Hey. High 7.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Players make big plays, dog.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Here we go.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
44.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Mike, 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
All day, baby. Go ahead.
Hey, 57, 57.
Stop me.
Foxtrot.
55.
On third and long, it's
I'm coming
Mahomes.
after you.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All day,
Watkins,
baby.
the intended
All
receiver.
day, baby.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
No spacing.
50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the screen.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
White 80.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. That you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Black 30.
50. Mike 50. Hey, we got
Easy.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge. Check 3. Check 3.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got one.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
80.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Deuce.
Monday. No foul.
Mike 50.
Now watch run. Hey. 50. 50's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come to my world.
50.
Nickel.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Alert.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Attack!
Wide. Get
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Time for a break. We've hit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8.
Come on now, let's go.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
'77.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
Double bump.
Let's go.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st down.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace, if you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Every day.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Ripley,
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
I'm going to hit
The
you
completion
all
good for 3, and
day,
it's
baby.
2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yellow.
All day.
Yellow.
All day, every day. Echo. Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5". That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Yellow.
55.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watch the slant.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, Echo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
44.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, y'all playing the wrong football.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. He's tired of me.
22, 44. Let's go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got you.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Check safety, check safety.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jack 16. Alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Connor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.